Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Aaron Seaton with the Chiropractic Place, and today's video is about morning sunlight. Believe it or not, sunlight has a pretty big impact on our health. Now, you can get direct sunlight on the skin, and most people understand getting direct sunlight on the skin can actually trigger the activation of vitamin D, a very necessary vitamin that is the precursor for lots of hormones in our body. But a lot of people aren't aware that you need also retinal sunlight, just sunlight exposure to your eyes. In the morning, it's nice if you can do it at different times of day, but you don't need a whole lot, which is really, really great. And why do you need this activation of your eyes from sunlight? No sunglasses, you don't look directly at the light, but just being outside, maybe first thing in the morning after you get up, and just allowing maybe 2 to 10 minutes of sunlight exposure, indirect sunlight exposure to the eyes. What that does is it actually sets a clock in our brain. So every cell in our body has a clock based on our circadian rhythms. And so when we get that morning exposure, we're actually helping our body set its clock for the day. So we have cells in the eyes that will interpret this light coming in and at different times of day, and makes sure that all the cells of our body are kind of on that proper clock. It also triggers what's called the activation of the cortisol pulse, which is a healthy stress hormone response, normal in the morning, to kind of activate us, wake us up, and also provide some short-term immune system boost. So getting some early morning sunlight actually helps start that. And early morning sunlight also starts that clock for melatonin, and melatonin is like the sleep hormone that helps you fall asleep. So when you get sunlight in the morning, that actually starts that clock for the melatonin for later in the day. It says, okay, melatonin's going to kind of go off later, usually within 16 hours of you getting up. It'll start that process. So, and most of the time we recommend about 2 to 10 minutes in the morning. What I would also recommend is if you have a short break at lunch and you can just go outside for even a couple of minutes, just kind of reminding your eyes of what time of day it is, and even in the evening as the sun is going down, going outside, even if it's just a couple of minutes, this can really impact your brain and how you function at different times of day. It can help you sleep better at night. It can help you wake up and function better in the day when you do this exposure to sunlight at different times of day. So hopefully this is helpful for you. I was fascinated when I started learning about this stuff, and it's something that I definitely make as part of my routine as best I can. I'm never 100%, but I'm really good about getting that morning sunlight and usually really good about getting that evening sunlight. So try to work on that. It's a couple of minutes at a time. Set realistic goals for yourself. If you have that extra time, try doing this and see if it doesn't make a difference on how you function throughout the day and how you're sleeping at night. I'm Dr. Aaron Seaton with the Chiropractic Place.